Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we're talking about the Tomb Raider, and the Tomb Raider is up for actually a rework, so we don't know. So they're reworking a lot of the classes. The Tomb Raider is to be the next one, but this is basically a year ago. They talked about that this should be, in the game basically. So, well, not completely a year, but this is. I'm recording this at the start of August 2019. So if there is a due to rework, I might do another video on it, or else this is what you are going to get, unfortunately. But so the Tomb Raider is one of the weakest classes in the game. If you pick this class, you should probably look into some of the other ones before the rework. Maybe it's going to be the strongest class after the rework. No idea what it's going to be though. But here is basically the build guide as it is of right now. So Tomb Raider is a magic damage character, and you want to look for mostly magic damage, ability. Magic damage gear and stuff like that. You want to go for 100% crit and as much critical damage as you can get. And also, by the way, before I just realized this, if you pick this class, don't worry, you can still play it if you get enough power rank and stuff like that. Don't worry, it's not like your whole game experience is over basically. But what it does is that you throw down these small dudes, and then you craft your big one. And also when you have your class gym, to talk about that one, it's pretty good, the class gym. The class gym is actually very necessary as it is right now, because when you do spawn your AoE thing around you, it also spawns a guy that also has around like a ghost thing that also has an AoE around it, and actually does significant damage for what it is. It just lacks a little bit of that. I do have the flower power, keystone here. You probably maybe want to look into the vampiric one, or maybe the barrier or something like that. The flower is definitely not the one. It's just for the power rank that I have it equipped. For other ones, you want to maybe use the pyro disc or something like that. There's not really any gems that are so significant working for the Tomb Raider as it is right there. So I think that's more or less covered. Just covers the gems. There's not really much more to talk about there, because the class gem is the only thing you really need, and other ones are just just benefits. So for your gear, you want to use, of course, a staff, and you want to look for a little bit of energy regen. You also want to look for some crit hit and crit damage. That's also very, very nice. Nothing with attack speed. Attack speed does not work for the Tomb Raider, not significant at least. It's not like it's going to be and it's super improvement. I wouldn't go for it if it was you. Some magic find or some movement speed is much better to go for as that. Also for a ring, you want to go for some magic damage. Health regen is not what you want to go for. You want to probably go for some crit hit or something like that. The thing is that I'm just having this as a placeholder right now, but again, magic damage is there. Also for the power rank, of course. For allies, you want to use the Flame Dancer. This is a pretty good one as the Flame Dancer. You want to have as much, not really from your gear energy regen, but you want to get this up as much as you can, because this drains it a lot when you do use your number one ability. You spend so much of your energy, and you want to have that replacing as fast as you can after that. So the Flame Dancer is going to give you more than enough to give that. If you have some on you can also use it on your ring. You can also get energy regen on your ring, for example, as well. That would also work. And also maybe some on your gear and stuff like that. But other than that, not really. You want to use anything like that. But the Flame Dancer is the best one, and is absolutely needed. You don't need any cooldown or anything like that. So this one is awesome. You do miss out on a little bit of magic damage, but you do get that back, or you compensate for that for having the energy regen for sure. So the next thing is, of course, you want to use the Arcane Emblem to get the extra magic damage. You want to use the Death Defying. If you can use any flash you want, but this one is I feel like is the best and the works best. Arcane is a must. Of course, you can use the Sure Strike again. I talk about this all the time in all my videos, because my classes do not have like 100% crit. But when you have 100% crit, you can go over and using something else like the Unwielding. You can also maybe use some of the energy regen emblems if you really want to like energy boost it a lot. The Chloromancer, you don't want to use that one because, yeah, you know, that's, yeah. But it could be cool because you can spawn like a bunch of enemy or like allies here. You see, you can spawn a bunch of them. There's also some here as a second emblem thing. And maybe even you could use it as your over here. Maybe you have two different ones here. Maybe if like the Chlorman, or not the Chlorman, sorry, the Tomb Raiser was like benefited from like, or got like a huge buff to enemy minions. Like minions would be still your big thing, right? But even more so when you have like a bunch of them and whatnot. But if you don't have right now, 100%, you should want to use Sur Strike to get that 20% extra. You probably can kill Calculator already. I will only hit 80%, but still 80% is pretty good. So 20% is a lot to get from an emblem. It's also for 10 seconds, which is a very long time. It's not only for the duration of your flask or something like that. It's a very long time. But if you have to have 100%, maybe you should want to look into some of this other ones as well. Maybe you could even go into healing some of your allies, which is of course also UN thingies. I don't know if it works on those. I've never really thought about it, but I just thought about it now when I was scrolling through it. Could be a thing. Never want to use, of course, Berserker because that's can't use any of the abilities. Also, you don't need the attack speed. So for the subclass, I use the Shearing Light, which is the Shadowhunters subclass, and it's pretty awesome. You do get the 750 magic damage. Also, you get a damage over time when you do hit the, when you do hit the enemies and stuff like that, which is pretty nice because you do have like kind of a damage over time kind of thing where you use your #1 ability and stuff like that. It's kind of like a drain kind of deal going on with the Tomb Raiser. But you can use many other ones if you want to do so. You can also maybe use the Glacial one. The one is the Ice Age one. It also gives you the 750. Or if you're missing like some crit hit, some crit damage and stuff like that, then yeah, you can use that. There's a lot of options for the Tomb Raiser, except for like the Lunar Lancer buff and stuff like that. But the Tomb Raiser, it's pretty open for whatever you want to do. There's not very super significant. I might even actually change over to this one just to have that extra shield and be a little bit stronger like that. But I think that covers more or less everything there is about the Tomb Raiser. Again, if you have anything, go to the comments below, type in your question and stuff like that. Or if there was anything I missed, make sure you go, of course, again, put it down there. Or check out the description for more information as well. So people can see if there's something they wanted to answer. They may already be answered in the comment section. So with that said, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and that helps me out very much and super appreciated. Hope you like this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye.